22 states, both blue and red, don't incarcerate people in for-profit prisons, according to Vox. And more are passing legislation to cut ties with and abolish the facilities. Nevada banned private prisons in May. Illinois expanded their ban on for-profit correctional centers to include privately run immigration detention centers. New York has prohibited private prisons from operating within the state, divested state pension funds from the largest private prison companies, GEO Group and Core Civic, and more recently passed Bill S-5433, which prohibits New York State chartered banks from investing in and providing funding to private prisons. And according to Reuters, California recently moved to end the use of private for-profit lockups as well. Proponents of the new measure cite cutting corners to save cost and over-incarceration as the main issues. And according to Vox, some suggest rolling back tough-on-crime legislation and removing profit incentives from the justice system, while opponents argue that closing private prisons will change little about the criminal justice system as a whole, saying that only 8.2% of the U.S. prison population are held in private prisons, and the conditions for private, federal, and state facilities are equivocally poor. According to Vox, some in the private prison business have begun to accept the fact that there may not be a future for their industry and are planning their exit strategies should a Democratic candidate win the 2020 presidential election. Core Civic CEO Damon Heininger said on a conference call that rather than house inmates for the government, the company would simply lease real estate.